Hi everybody, so as you can see right now, this is a quick walkthrough that I made that I am commentating for Dark Souls. Really good game. It was released not too long ago actually, it was released last fall. It was known for being really hard, and at the same time really rewarding, and that's why I, like many other people, love this game so much. So as you can see right now, this is just me going through the characters, like character creation screen. Yeah, just showing you, this is like the class I started off with. I started off with the bandit class, and I believe for the special gift I grabbed the pendants. How this walkthrough is going to be working, it's going to be working that like, there will be like every area from like every bonfire. I'm going to be showing you like how to get through there, and like how many enemies, and the best way to deal with each enemy, that sort of thing. Really nice tips. So it'll be something that like everyone will be able to get into. Also, I'm going with the bandit class, so it's a nice and up personal class. Yeah, up close and personal. So that's going to be really helpful if you don't feel like being a spellcaster, because I don't know, like depending on like whatever you feel comfortable with. If you want to go with a knight, it's a little bit challenging to go with a melee class. But if it is your first time, I really recommend going with a like with some sort of ranged weapon. But if not, that's fine. Like, there's no right way to play this. There's no right or wrong way to play this. Except maybe the only wrong way to play this game is to, like... Actually, no. Like, I really can't really think of a wrong way except for repeating the same mistake over and over again. But if that's your definition of fun, then I won't stop you. So yeah, this is just me. This is just me making this. So basically, there's going to be lots and lots of tips on how to do this. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm planning on doing for this, actually. Just showing you the easiest ways to get past this. And yeah, so I'll just let you guys watch this cutscene.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death. And of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. The first of the dead. The Witch of Azylumm and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone skins. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers, and man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side. Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
Alright, so here we are at the beginning, the Northern Undead Asylum. Yeah, of course the first thing they're gonna give you is the key. This is mostly just a tutorial, no problem. All you have to do is just follow the little orange instructions, but since I already beat the game, you guys don't have to read it. Yeah, just feel free to go at your own pace at this part. Like, you're not gonna get attacked by the enemy, so you don't have to worry about dying. Or anything like that, they won't attack you back. Oh yeah, like basically you'll just go through the basics of combat. What I like about the combat in this game is that it's really simple, but it's nice and nuanced, so you're allowed to do some fun things with it. And also, like, it's probably like the closest that we're ever gonna get to real sword fighting in video games, sort of having motion controls, you know? So yeah, like completely harmless, easy stuff. Just have to keep on going. Yeah, it's a really nice start to the adventure. Everything's all dank and hopeless, just like the rest of the game. So yeah, over here's your first bonfire. So yeah, you probably already know this from if you're playing this game, chances are you read several reviews about it or whatever. But like you know that the bonfires are pretty much your checkpoints. So you can just, so like once there's a bonfire, you can feel safe. Yeah, so this area here is your first boss. Actually, something that I tried doing was that I just wanted to, just to prove a point, I stuck around here for a little bit, just so I can show you guys how little damage you'll be able to do. And the bandit is also a really high strength class, so no matter how high your strength is, it'll take almost forever to take out this thing with just the broken sword. That's why, yeah, the best thing to do is immediately head to your left as soon as the battle begins, or as soon as you get into the area, actually just run to the left, so you don't have to worry about getting hit. But if you do decide to stay, and try to take out the thing with the sword. I don't know why, but it'll take forever. You'll actually be rewarded with, I believe, the Asylum Demon's Hammer, I believe. I actually haven't tried it myself, but yeah, I heard that you get some sort of a weapon. So here's the spider shield that the bandit class starts off with. It's a really, really good shield. And this is the, yeah, the weapon. If you're a pyromancer or a sorcerer, you won't. Instead, you'll just get a regular shield. I don't know what shield you'll get, but if a pyromancer or a sorcerer, you'll get the shield, and then you'll get your weapon. So that's either the hand axe or the dagger. But your pyromancy flame or catalyst will be appearing much later in this stage. So don't panic. You'll see it later. But yeah, the good thing about the spider shield that the bandit class gets is that it's a 100% physical damage reduction, and what that means is that you'll be any damage that you'll receive, it won't hurt you. While like if you had something that was like a 90% damage reduction. Hold on. Oh yeah, so you see back there was the boulders, so just make sure that you watch out for that. Nothing bad.
You.
Sorry, what was I saying about shields? Right, about the shield. So yeah, if you had like 90% damage reduction and you blocked an attack, it'll hurt you. Like, you'll get like 90% of whatever the damage you were supposed to get. But if it was 100%, then it'll just it'll affect your stamina, which is just fine because your health will be untouched.
Perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family: "Thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords."
This game has a really, really good story. Like, the way that they tell it is a lot different from what you expect in a game. They don't just show you, okay, so this is the story, we'll play it in front of you, and then there's the game for you. But in this game, like, you have to play it quite a bit to understand what's going on. Kind of like in like if you've ever played Metroid, where they never really told you about the story, but like things just happen around you, or things happen to a stage, and then like that's the story. Like things just happens, and you kind of have to piece things together yourself, which is nice. I like it when games do that. So yeah, you get your healing items here. Also, I did this, what I'm about to do over here, just to show you that it's actually possible to like kill NPCs in this game. And thing is though, your controls will be available to you even during conversations, so that's why you gotta be extra careful that you don't accidentally like hit a trigger or like any of your attack buttons during a conversation with an important NPC, because what that's gonna do is that's gonna turn you hostile, and the only way for them to forgive you is to either beat the game and then go on New Game Plus and try talking to them again, or you absolve your sins, which will, yeah, which costs, like, I think, I forgot how much, but it's all related to your current soul level. And yeah, usually it's really tough to get souls anyways, at low levels. But even at higher levels, you just have to get like insanely high amounts of souls, which is something that you don't really want to do. So that's why you just gotta be really, really careful whenever you're talking to an NPC. Because yeah, if they go hostile, you won't be able to talk to them, and I believe you also become guilty. Anyways, yeah, what you saw, I just did a backstab. Like, you have to do a lot of practice in order to understand the specific spot of an enemy that can be backstabbed, but yeah, like, don't worry though. You'll have plenty of opportunities to learn how to do stuff like that. Yeah, so now that you got a head start and you got better equipment and all that, you're able to take on this boss. It's not a difficult boss at all. You just have to keep your distance, and whenever it looks like he's about to attack, you kind of just start circling around him. And of course, you can also always press like the triangle button on the PS3 or the Y button on the Xbox to go two-handed, which does a little bit more damage, but the cost of defense, like when I just got hit right there. So yeah, not a difficult boss at all. And you have like a lot of Estus flasks, and you get the huge head start from the falling attack. So yeah, just like that, the first boss is done, no problem. Also, if you're a pyromancer or a sorcerer, back there before the drop, in that general area, always keep your eyes peeled for your pyromancy flame or sorcerer's catalyst, because I don't like you don't want to leave the tutorial without like your main weapon of choice, right? It would be like, I don't know, a warrior using only his fists. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it'll make your life a lot easier. So yeah, that's the end of the tutorial level.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.